I've gone camping many times in my life, but only two of my experiences are worth talking. Besides the fact that my first time camping was me sleeping in a tent next to my house, the second time I went camping was in nature with my whole class composed of 30 persons. You can already see how it's going to go wrong, but at the time I was still young enough for it not to go catastrophic. Know that this trip was also going to last for 2 days. So on the first day, we went to a cave and almost drowned due to the fact that the ceiling was low as fuck. We literally had to put our head under stone cold water for what felt like forever, even though it probably lasted 10 seconds. If you think taking a cold shower is already hard enough, then this was 1,000 times worse. The water was so cold, we had trouble breathing once we got our head out. My meat has never felt more like a turtle, and the boys were all looking at each other's like, what the fuck just happened? On the same night of that day, my friends left our tent open and a raccoon sneaked in. After freaking out for like 5 minutes, it left. We then went for a walk with a guide that taught us many things about stars and night birds. One of my 4 friends probably left one of the doors of the tent open because when we slept that night, we got bitten by so many mosquitoes that our whole body when we woke up was covered in bumps. I have never felt better to leave a place once this was over. So now comes the third time I went camping, and that was back when I was 18 years old with a friend that we'll call Nick, a different Nick from the Boston trip. So this guy was somehow texting girls from another city, and they invited us to the birthdays of one of them, which was located in a private camping site. We went since we thought that they were cute and had nothing else to do. So before we arrived there, I told him that I thought the brown-haired girl looked cute, and he told me that he liked the black-haired girl that was with them. After an hour of driving, we arrived, and the moment we met them, there was already a drama. Nick told one of the girls, who then told the black-haired chick that I didn't want her, and she got upset because she thought I was cute. And no, I'm not making this up. Somehow though, Nick managed to clutch and took care of it, so later we went to their tents without any other problem. So they wanted to start a fire, but couldn't start it since they had no fire starter and the wood was all wet. I had to go to other people's tents to ask for help, and I somehow managed to start a fire after breaking one of those picnic tables to get dry planks. And it's all thanks to our neighbor that gave us dry paper that I managed to make it huge. The riz I got out of that brown-haired girl all came from starting the fire by myself. Once the fire was lit, we sat together next to the fire while Nick was rizzing up the black-haired girl. And that allowed us to have time alone, but one of the other girls wanted Nick though, and this time I took care of her for him so that he could be alone with her. On that night, I managed to spend the rest of my time in the tent of the girl I liked, and we kept in touch after. I know you're going to ask about it or think about it, but no, I didn't do it. So that sums up my worst and best experience going camping, and I suggest you try this activity with your friends at least once. I hope you liked today's video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. See ya.